Hi, welcome to Ronnie's Corner 7, where we're going to talk about discrimination, cricket, and a fun way to do your PhD in economics. I want to talk about the PhD thesis of this recent graduate from MIT Economics. Matt's thesis tries to study how do different types of contact between people affect their prejudice or their attitudes towards others. This is based on some theories from sociology that the type of interactions we have with people is going to affect our attitudes towards them. For example, if I'm engaged in an interaction with someone which is very collaborative, then maybe I would kind of warm up to the other side. Whereas if I'm interacting in a very adversarial kind of situation, then maybe that will only polarize the attitudes we have towards each other. Had this following brilliant idea. He organized a big cricket competition in India, which involves people from different castes. So in India, people are divided to different castes, and there's a lot of discrimination between different castes. So he published this advert for cricket competition and invited more than 1,200 young Indian men from different castes to play cricket against one another. Matt then randomized all these young Indian men into different teams. Some teams were only made up of one caste, some teams were made up of multiple castes. And in terms of the games they played, sometimes they played a game where one caste was playing against another caste, and sometimes they were playing a game in which a mixed caste group was playing against another mixed caste group. In such a way, Matt was able to randomize different people have different experiences, some of them mingling with other castes in a kind of very collaborative situation, and sometimes others playing against others in a very adversarial kind of situation. And what he did then is to kind of check that back against other data he collected from them about their attitudes towards people from other castes. So here we see some of his results. So here you see that these refer to the collaborative situation and these refers to the adversarial situation. And for example, here we see that people who were in a collaborative situation, the more teammates they had from other castes, the better their attitudes become in terms of thinking about the other castes. Whereas in the adversarial situation here, you see the opposite. The more teammates, the more you were playing against teams which included other castes, the more your attitudes or towards the other caste actually go down. And this is true for other things that he measured, as you can see here. He also checked what this implies to the way people trade with one another. So here again you see collaborative versus adversarial, and you see how does their experience in the collaborative and the adversarial actually affect the way that they engage trade with other people. And you see that the adversarial treatment has an adverse effect on the probability with which they trade with people from other castes. So I just wanted to tell you about this because I thought it was a very cool PhD thesis and a very creative one. And also it seems like Matt had a lot of fun doing it. So that's it for Ronnie's Corner 7. Thanks.